Hello everyone, it's Cathy Zilski. Welcome back to my channel and my studio, and welcome to another installment of Cathy Makes a Card Live. Show hands. Good to have you here today. If you are joining me for the first time and you've never seen me before, this is live. So I might do things and say things and nothing scripted. Although I'm going to tell you what, I got to turn off the feed on the other side because I have a computer over here and all I see is me doing this. So hello everyone, great to have you here. And yeah, it's a beautiful day here in Minnesota. The state fair is going on, but that's neither here nor there. First, I just want to send out love and support to anyone who's in the path of Idalia. That has been on my mind. It's in my heart, on the news. My family used to live in Florida. We used to live in not my mom and dad and me and my brother. We used to live in Fort Myers. And I have very few memories of that time, but I do remember my mom and dad taping all the windows and filling up the bathtubs whenever we had major storms coming through. So hoping everyone's okay down there. And yeah, certainly keeping an eye on it up here in Minnesota where we don't have hurricanes. We just don't experience that level of weather. So tornadoes, sure, but not hurricanes. So just wanted to send that out. And if you're able to watch, I'm glad you're safe. Okay. No, I'm really live. This is not Memorex, and you just dated yourself. So let's take a look at what we're going to do today. I'm going to go down to the table, and I want to tell you something. So I've got a few things pulled today. And okay, I know Stamptember. Let's back up just a second. Stamptember is coming, right? It starts September 1st. Oh, we got so much stuff coming. I'm going to have a release at Simon for CZ Design. Many new things. Very excited about that. If you're not a subscriber to my newsletter, become one today. Link is in the description box to sign up. You can unsubscribe if they get annoying, because sometimes they get annoying. But that's where you will get all the news from me about my new releases, my videos, and when they are coming. And Donna, thank you so much for that super chat. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I'm going to be doing a thing where I add this thing in for super chat, but I haven't figured out the tech yet. Anyway, Stamptember's coming. So today, yeah, we're going to keep it kind of chill, even though I still don't know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so here's the thing. I want you to say hello to my better half. This is who I'm going to make a card for today. I'm going to make a card for Dan. Now, does Dan need cards from me? No, but like I am going to make this card and I'm going to stick it in his lunchbox when he's in the bathroom before he leaves on Tuesday for his first day of school. That is us a couple years ago. Oh, Cathy, I can't wear that shirt right now. But you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Dan never changes. He never changes. He never changes. And you know what? That's just some people. But anyway, that's Dan, and that is my subject today. So, Dan, this is for you, even though he doesn't watch my channel. Okay. So I've pulled some things, and we're going to get started here. I actually was going to do some Gina K stuff. I don't know how many of you saw her live last night. The card she made was so good. And I'm like, how does she come up with this stuff? Constant ideas, right? All right. But here's what we're going to do. We are going to use the layering apples. I know it's generic, right? But it's apples and it's teachers. Now, I don't want to do red apples. I want to use green apples because, well, here's the thing. I don't love red apples. I don't mind. What is the one? They were developed here in Minnesota, and they're called Honeycrisp. I do love myself a Honeycrisp, but we're gonna make some green apples here, and so I am going to use this little stencil. All right. So, oh, okay. So here's the thing, friends. I'm getting close to the 75,000 subscriber mark, which oh, there's my hair. That's just great, Cathy. It's a big deal for me, and I've been on YouTube since 2000. Oh my gosh, 2000. I've got to get this hair. I cannot keep ink blending over human hair. Here we go. Come here. There we go. I've been on YouTube since 2007. 2006, maybe 2005. But back then I didn't really do anything on it. And so it wasn't until 2017 that I started doing videos and tutorials. I had some scrapbooking things up there before, but it's been a nice, slow grow, and I really appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate the fact that this gets to be my job, and there's nothing better. So thank you for that. And okay, we got a grip mat. Now, let's see. I'm going to move my mouse because I don't want to accidentally kill the live stream. And I'm going to start out with some inks. Now, I think I'm going to do my lightest shade of my green apple first. And take our cardstock. Of course, this is the grip mat from Waffle Flower Crafts. And it is stained and loved. And, you know, that's just it. Well, thank you, Ginny. I appreciate that. Because, you know, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. That, you know, that's just how it goes. But here's what we're going to do. We are going to use the power of the grip mat to hold our stencil in place. I think that's enough, right? I could have done this panel a little smaller, but because I don't know where this is going yet, yeah. Also, a little caveat today, there may not be a finished card. You never know. I feel like when you're live, if you're me, if you guarantee that there's going to be a card, you are asking for trouble, you know? Okay, so appreciate all of you for being here. Well, thank you, Bonnie. I do like tea. I do more tea in the winter time than I do in the summer. I'm not an iced tea drinker. I did not pick that up from my years of Texas, although I did drink it while I was there. It just never stayed with me. All right, enough gabbing. We're gonna blend, and yeah, we're gonna see what happens. I think this will stay. Yeah, that's pretty firm. All right. I want my apples to be light on this layer. So this is not hard, right? We're just blending. And I am using a very light hand, right? Very light and airy, like that, okay? You know what? My ink stand my mat is too clean, and it never wants to stick, but it will stick to other surfaces, if that makes sense. But not this one. Also, I saw Christina do this the other day, Christina Werner. She gave a little shout out to her moderators. I would like to give a shout out to my moderators, Emma and Beth. Emma and Beth, they watch, they show up, they send me reminders after each live stream and tell me what I missed. And I appreciate you both. So thank you. Thank you, ladies. I have no supplies listed right now because that's how behind I was this morning. And that's okay. I'll do it after the live. I'll take pictures and I'll put up a supply list for anyone who's interested. All right. I always worry about my face in the circle when part of the reason I talk all the time is otherwise I would have resting craft faced, and I don't know if that's a good thing. Do you know what I mean? Okay. You're always seeing me looking down while I'm crafting, but yes, I love my moderators. They help me. Now see how nice this is? Simple, simple, simple. Love it. Nice and green. Knowing that I'm going to trim this down. That looks really good. It looks a little brighter in real life or on screen than in real life, but you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. All right, lift in. Oh, the mat is just stellar. I'm going to tell you what, these have kind of just rocked my world. There are a couple products this year and that I think are phenomenal. And one of them is the grip mats, hands down. I think I'm going to clean this just a little bit. I'm just going to take a little rubbing alcohol and, stick it in. I'm going to clean this, but I don't want to get it on my mat. So let's do that. I'm just going to spray this a little out of where you can see it. It's pretty good stuff. There we go. All right. Cleans my stencil nicely, and it's not drippy. Yeah, Amy, seriously, right? I mean, I put them in my Misti. At first, I wasn't sure. Like, I thought, oh, is this going to really be the way it goes for me? And I have been using them exclusively now for, well, a while. But the cool thing is, oh, shoot. Do I want to do a Limelicious or do I want to go dark with Pear for my second layer? Something I got to think about here. But the grip mats. So one of the things that I learned, and for anyone who has one, you probably know this, they're super easy to clean, especially if you use them in your stamp positioner, right? All you need to do, go with the Pearfection. Okay, I'm seeing people say Pear. Okay, I trust you all. But to clean them, I just run them under hot water. And oh boy, I can't see this very well. Hold on, I think my head's gonna get in the way. Hot water, and then I just let them air dry, actually. I don't even towel them off because I don't want any fuzz, you know what I mean? And how about that? Does that look good? We're gonna say yes. Dan is not gonna be so picky. But I wash them off with a little dish soap until they feel really smooth. The reason why I do it at least once a week, when you use the anti-static powder when you're stamping, if you use one in your Misti, you know this, right? It gets a little gritty. Okay, we're going with the darker. We're going with the darker. Oh gosh, Sherry, I do like pie. We have a green, is it green? Yeah, we have an apple tree right outside the studio, and it always makes green apples. Well, yeah. We have made, I'm going with the Pearfection, by the way. We have made pies, but they're just, I don't think they turn out as good as I would like. All right, I'm just tapping that off a little because I want to make sure, oh yeah. I don't have to be demure here. I hope I got that lined up well enough, but you know what? Even if I didn't, it's gonna be fine. I don't want to be demure while I'm ink blending. Don't be demure, Cathy. Be abrasive. Okay, this will be fine. Again, this is a panel. I don't know yet. I have some ideas for my greeting. And it's not just the teacher greeting, but I might do a combo. These kinds of stencils are my favorite because they're easier to do than some. Oh, Doris, you know what? I wish, so I don't, the translation on my video, I have them on all my videos except the lives. I did some research on that and I'm still not 100% sure. On the replay, my videos will have captions for lives. But anyway, I'm not saying anything special. No, Misti, this is for my hubby. And yes, I think Amy just called it. She called it what I am. Innocent, pure, angelic, and demure. Okay, so that's our green layer. I wanted it to be dark. I'm not getting fancy here, right? I'm not doing anything that's gonna win me an award of blending, okay? Now, I will pick this up and reveal, oh, I think I had it lined up good enough, right? That looks good. Okay, it's gonna be fine. However, I am gonna do a little spraying of this right now, spray bottle. This is just regular Target alcohol. There's no magical elixir in here, but it really is good for cleaning stencils very quickly. Okay. All right, here we go. Getting some of you over there. Okay. Does it look like apples to you? Okay, I think it's gonna work. It's gonna dry back. It's gonna dry back. Now, I have the next layer, which is, are these both leaves? Like one is a stem and one is a leaf. So I'm gonna do the leaf first. Okay, so here we go. This is very Apple computery. I like that. I'm gonna make the leaf in the other green. I'll use Limelicious for the leaf. How does that sound? Okay. How's everyone doing out there? Can I take a break for a little cup of coffee? How are y'all doing? I'm not sweating too badly. Mmm. Folgers. Good to the last drop. All right. Here we go. It's not Folgers, but I think it's really overpriced. Fancy coffee, because that's what I do. Now, oh, I should have cleaned this off because otherwise it's going to come in really hot and I want it to be in the middle. Oh, can I tell you all something while you're here, captive audience? So next Wednesday is the first Wednesday of the month. And what does that mean on my channel? Can you tell me? What does that mean? I'll wait. I'm a patient woman. What time will I go live next Wednesday? There you go, K-Furnish. Night live. It's going to be a nighttime live, but with a twist. I am going to do, a Q&A. I'm going to host a little Q&A. Haven't done one in a long time. I will answer questions from the chat. I will answer any questions you have. It will be fun. I may have a glass of wine, but I may not, because you know what? We need to stay sharp, but maybe some potato chips. No, that would be really annoying too. Okay, we're getting there, but yes, next Wednesday is the first Wednesday of the month, and I will go live at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm sorry I can't call out all the other time zones in the world, but I hope you can come. And if you can't, also I'll probably put a little comment or question call. Yeah, fruit salad. That's what I meant. I'm just gonna have some fruit salad. It'll be great. I'll invite Gina. But yeah, I'm gonna go live and do a Q&A. Haven't done it in a really long time. And also part of it is also because there's so much happening in, oh, Amy, that would be a hootenanny. There's so much coming in Stamptember. And, okay, here's my stem. Oh, there's more hair. Gosh, Cathy. Okay. It's a good thing I have a lot of it. Because it's falling out like crazy. Okay, here we go. Now, I think that looks good, right? I can overlap a little. I do want to do a little brown. I think brown would be cute. So I'm going to take my brown brush. Yeah. Okay. Now I lost my train of thought. But anyway, yes. Because, when you're as innocent and demure and angelic as I am, you're going to have a great live with Amy Rasavi. It's just going to be magical. Okay. Amy, we'll make a plan. I feel like it's a fall, like a nighttime or a Sunday thing for your live times. That would be fun. All right, we're just going to add little brown stems. That's it. And I think this will be fine. I thought Cappuccino was a nice color. I could have kept it more monochromatic, but, what are you going to do? Okay. Coming around the mountain. And I do know that the evening lives are later for my across the pond people. So I apologize for that. But I do know I think it helps the Aussie folks. Time zones. It's crazy. All right. So this is it. Very, very simple panel, right? Nothing that's going to win any awards. Not that there's a lot of crafting awards. I mean, how many of you, I've talked about this before, but how many of you do come from the scrapbook world at all and remember the Creating Keepsakes Hall of Fame and what a big deal that was? It was a big deal. And I think you know this. Oh, yeah, 542. Welcome, everyone. Jennifer the Goat McGuire, and for those of you who don't know, Goat, greatest of all time. She and I, we were in the 2003 Hall of Fame together. That's a good thing to have. I've known her. I've known her for a while. She was a child then. She was like 7. And also, I know it's great to have people from scrapbooking. Yeah, Beth and Lee, you guys know. Oh yeah, I think a lot of card makers start out scrapbooking. I mean, I certainly did. And I still have all my albums. I don't have any more room. Okay, I'm gonna set my stencils aside. I think this looks just lovely, right? We're not using this as a full panel, so I'm gonna lift this up. And I use this because these really do stick, and I feel like you do have to go kind of slow. But look, there's my apples. They're a little misaligned here and there, but you know what? It's gonna be fun. Now, let's peel this up. I have to be really careful peeling this up because it gets so sticky that I pull the whole glass mat towards me sometimes, which is, well, you know, it's saying something. Okay, covering it back up with the acetate and sticking it on the shelf. Now, I want to show you some things. Okay. So I have some thoughts. Yes, I have a die that says teacher, and let me get these out of the way because I need more room. But I also have this. I'm going to take it out of the plastic and show you. Well, there we go. Hold on. Come here. Okay. I also have the noted thing, which I thought about this. I pulled a stamp set of mine. This is, teacher thank yous, but that's really more for thanking a teacher. I also pulled this set, which is from the last Simon release, and this is So Swell. So Swell is the name of the stamp set, and I have the dies. And I think your Swell is kind of cool. And I thought, what if I made Dan a card that said, I think you're swell, and somehow worked in teacher? I don't know. That's where we're headed right now, because I don't know if I'm going to use this or teacher, I think you're swell. I think I'm trying to do, what is the word? I think I'm trying to cash a creative check that my body may not be ready to write. But you know, when has that ever stopped me before? All right, so what I would like to do first is I want to stamp this and I want to die cut it because I need you to see what it's going to be. So let's open this up. Yes, here's the thing, nice and big. Oh, laners. So the mat, you can clean it with stamp cleaner, but what you saw on there, the stain, that stain unfortunately is there to stay. It's kind of like if you use deep, deep reds or hot, hot pinks and purples, they sometimes will stain your stamps, and it's the same thing with photopolymer, because any photopolymer, it stains, and so I can't get those stains off, but it's still clean, you know. Okay, let me grab something. See, and I'll show you again. Check this out. Stain. It looks like I kissed this, but I didn't kiss this. CK, that's what I'm thinking. I might do that. Okay. Stains, but yet it's clean. So don't be discouraged. It's just one of those things that reminds you I'm using all my products. Oh, Gina, that's for cleaning. I use Novus. Do you mean the Novus cleaner? Because I just bought, no, I have Novus. I actually just bought this, but this is for my, someone told me to get this for the Better Press system. So I did kiss it with lipstick. See, okay, and that could be. I might do it on the inside of the card, but let's try this first. Now, I'll pop you in here. Let's do the prime. Did I do a rewrite of Stamptember? No, it's the same song. So here's the thing. I have a link. I'm going to reshare the video I recorded last year because it was just so good. However, if you join me for my premiere, and I have a premiere for you coming September 1st, Stamptember 1 at 9 a.m. Central. So it's before Simon's going to go live, which I highly recommend. Watch the lives because there's going to be prizes and, well, I don't think you want to miss it. Hold on here. I got to grab some powder. All right. Oh, I need a paper. Coming back. All right. Got to get this guy. The lives are going to be great because Heidi, she has things up her sleeve, and yeah, it's yeah. Oh yeah, if you have the time, do the prime. The only reason I rub my stamps is 95% of the time I'm using new stamps out of the box. They have a coating from the manufacturing washout process. And that's why if you ever have thrown some ink on and you stamp, you're like, oh, it's a little blotchy. Why is it blotchy? Well, it's because it's got a little coating. Okay. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Now getting a little chatty, but I'm using, well, I don't know why I'm powdering down there. Well, that's neither here nor there. Now, for some reason, I have my Versa mark pad here. Do I? Huh. Hold on a second. I lost my embossing ink. Okay. I've got my Simon pad back, so here we go. All right. Yeah, and also too, if you've ever joined me for this type of video and think, gosh, it sure talks a lot. Well, it's alive, so you know what I mean? Okay, there we go. We're inking up. And we're going to bring this down and transfer the ink. All right. Also, little note, I just cleaned my Misti with Novus stamp cleaner. And I swear to you, if you've never cleaned your Misti, you should, because it's like so clean. My little friend just like glides over it like, well, like there's no tomorrow. Okay, here we go. Oh, power back on. And I can't even imagine living in Florida to have no power. And yeah, again, hope you're safe down there, Cheryl. Yeah, okay. You know, I don't know why last night sometimes I rewatch movies that I've seen before. It's a thing. It's a thing that I do. And well, actually, I'll tell you the story behind it. I watch movies that I've seen before over and over again because I like to know what's going to happen. And I read recently that people who have anxiety, and I have your basic garden variety anxiety, that we do things like that because it's comforting. And maybe that explains why I've watched Jurassic Park so many times, but I was watching it last night. It was so good. It is a classic. All right, look at that. Oh, that looks good. Okay, we're going to melt it. We're going to make the magic. All right. Yeah, clean that Misti. I'm telling you what, I hadn't done it in, I don't even know, like a year. Will I add the stamp cleaner I am talking about? You mean for the Misti? The Novus? Yes. Beth or Emma, just remind me to list the Novus. Hey, hi, Libby. Libby, do you guys have any weather coming up yet? Or I don't know what part of Georgia you're in, but I wonder about that. Let me know. I'm going to heat this up and look at the chat while you guys chat amongst yourselves. So good. Okay. All right, gotta look away. Libby. Oh. See, I've seen that movie so many times. All right, let's melt. I think, oh my gosh, that looks, did I get it fully melted? Hold on. Sometimes I don't. There we go. Oh, that is just buttery. You know what I should have done though? I should have done the teacher, but I'm not sure yet. So let's just set that there. And hey, welcome. You know, I'm going to be live for a while. I'm not going to put a big time limit on myself today. Although I will say, sometimes when I'm watching Gina, I'm just always impressed that she seems to stay right in the zone of 1 hour. She does that quite regularly. So, Libby, just you're good so far? I missed a comment. It's coming here and there. Okay, there we go. I think that's a really cool greeting. Now, I am going to cut this because I'm going to save this cardstock if I want to use something else. Now, let's grab the coordinating die. Set you aside. I guess I don't need you right now. All right. There's another thing that I have that I am considering, and that is sentiment strips. Hold on here. All right. I'm going to get my little Hero Arts snips and figure out which one is which, and only worry about cut. It is that one, isn't it? Yep. All right. Coming in like that. I did some I did a Stamptember project today. I didn't it doesn't have a video and I can't tell you what it is because it's very secret. But I had to snip something and it went flying. The die went flying. That's all I can say. Okay. Let's get this lined up. I'll get my plates out. Now, I have I'm still using my beautiful, I guess I could turn it on, this lovely Anna Griffin machine. And I did this little poll, and it seems like 50% of people cut into the magnetic side, and then a handful of people cut into the plastic. They tell you to cut into the plastic. I've just kind of been playing with it. Vellum would be nice, but here's the thing. I feel like this is busy. And so part of why I wanted to have a big, oh yeah, I've got to use tape. It's just too warped. Hold on here. Part of why I wanted to use tape or a big greeting is so that it would not be competing with the background, right? All right, I gotta get the old head in here. Okay. Wow, I can't really see very well here. You're there, and I could do a template. Oh gosh, I kind of want to, but I feel like that's a little off. Let's see, come down. You know, I guess we could just try it, right? It does not have to be the most perfect in the world. So Anna does say that. Okay. I was trying to find videos from Anna. You know, I used to know her. I don't think she would remember me, but I remember being friends with her at all of the scrapbook shows. She was great. And she used to say to me, well, you know, my stuff's not really your style. And I'm like, but you're awesome. Okay, let's just do that then. That's what I've been doing. And then I'm flipping. And, you know, I was talking with, why did I switch? Candy, good question. Well, I am heavily influenced by Jennifer McGuire. She told me that I would love it. And so, well, so far, yeah, she's not wrong. And I did buy the little, what is this called? This is called a Craft Lazy Susan. The reason I like this, you can store your plates right in there. I didn't switch per se 100% yet. I am testing. I'm testing it out. And I feel like for someone who works in this industry doing what I do, I think it's good to know, oh, that looks really good. I did just fine. I'm going to cut out another one though, just to have a little backing to it. But I think it's good to know so you can answer questions for people when they have them. Now, there is another bonus from this, and that is this. And I tend to do this too. How many of you flip the mats? Oh, the stand, the Craft Lazy Susan, that's what it's called, comes from Anna Griffin. The other thing that I wanted to see is, number one, you use fewer plates than perhaps the Gemini, right? And Jennifer told me, she's like, Cathy, I've had the least amount of warping. But yes, this thing right here comes from annagriffin.com. And I will have it linked for you in the supplies. I don't have any kind of affiliate relationship with Anna Griffin, but definitely will have that linked for you. Okay, that's going to just give this a little more heft. So I wanted to try it, and I got a great deal on it. Oh, yes, thank you. Guess what? We're going to pop this into the pocket for next time. Oh, Beth, why are you always thinking? There we go. We store that together. Brilliant. Okay. Okay. Now, we're going to move this away. All right. I don't have a lot of room here. I'm getting a little crazy. Okay, stick you in here. Do I think it's better than my Gemini? Patty, so far, 6 of 1. The Gemini Junior that I know well. Oh, also, hey, Megan. Megan, who I work with at Scrapbooking Cards today. And if I may say so, Megan's a heck of a scrapbooker, but Maya, she's been making some cards that are beautiful. She's come over to the card side. Not fully, but yeah. What was I going to say? Gemini Junior. That's the one I've used for a lot of time, right? And I think it is a fantastic machine if you use the right sandwiches, right? And the sandwich that I used really did minimize plate warping. However, plates you are going to replace them, right? It is a consumable as a crafter, and that is just whether you have a manual die cut machine, whether you have an electric die cut machine. The reason I'm putting a Connect glue on here, by the way, just so I can stack these up. The reason I love an electric machine is I have crappy wrists, and it's just all the cranking, right, is a little tough. And so I like electric because it's easy on my middle-aged body. And that's a good thing. So that's why I got the Gemini Junior in the first place. And I purchased that myself, just like I purchased the Anna Griffin myself. But Crafter's Companion did send me the new Gemini, and it cuts great. It's just a little bigger than my space would like. And that's just me. So I have it plugged in and still set up. It's just not in this room because I don't have room for it. So let's do this. Getting a little built up. So would I recommend, Leanne, it's a hard thing to say because I don't know yet what I think of the Empress through and through. I know that I got great cuts with my Gemini with the plate sandwich. And I should clarify, that plate sandwich that I learned from Jennifer McGuire made all the difference in the world. All the difference in the world. And that sandwich on the Gemini Junior is 2 clear plates and 2 green double-sided die plates. And you always cut into one and you always leave one clean. Tell you what, that was life-changing for me. So, repetitive motion. They are not, Roberta. You know it. And, I've spent most of my life clicking with a mouse. And so my wrists, they definitely pay the price. So, okay, here's my panel. I think you're swell. We're moving on. But I need, let's see here. Okay. I need to visualize what I'm doing here before I do. Anita, you know what? Someday. Okay, see, this is big. But what we need is the ability to have some separation. So I'm going to take some foam tape here. Yeah, I don't know if you can recycle plates. I wonder, like, if you put them in your recycling bin, would they take them? I don't know. Oh, a matte gold could be really pretty. I'm just putting a few here. By the way, these scissors are so non-stick, it's crazy. I love them. I am really impressed at how things don't stick and they don't get gummy. I'm making little pieces here to make sure everything has support, because you know what I like to say, support can be beautiful. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, get there. Yeah, I'll get over here too, just a little. All right. And here. Did I mention the state fair? The state fair is going on. And I live too close to it. That's all I'll say. I don't want to identify where my street address is, but it's a madhouse in our neighborhood. Last night, Brandy Carlisle was playing, but I could not hear her from the grandstand. Sometimes you can. One year, Journey was playing. Granted, now see how you instantly get more separation as soon as you have a shadow? And that's what we want. That's what we want. Do I recommend this tape? Oh my gosh, yes. I'll tell you why. I always keep a backup, right? So I will say Altenew sent me one about a year ago, and ever since then I have reordered it. The price is good comparatively. Compared to like the 3M tape, I love it. Okay, let me get a panel die because I'm not sure what to do. Okay, come here now. Waffle flour. Okay, here you go. Okay, so I still have to work in teacher, and then I want to do something on the inside of the card. So we're gonna figure it out. Okay, I am going to cut out. Now see, it's a big old greeting, but I like that. I think that's the cut. I'm gonna split my apples, mostly like that. All right. Wait, what am I supposed to recommend to Simon Says Stamp? Vicki, what are you coming up with for me? I'm so sorry. I try to get it all, but yes, I love the Altenew tape. It's really nice, and I was a 3M user for a long time, but you know, it's like $60 a roll. Now I know there are more affordable ones. The other tape that I have that I do love is the Simon Says Stamp, but it's a thinner loft. So, you know, when I feel like having a thinner loft, that's what I use. Okay. All right, and see, look at my plates have stayed. I've been using these nonstop for 3 weeks, but that's only 3 weeks. So, okay. Vicki, I missed it again, but here we go. Die cut cam. Let's and I'll flip it this time just to be. No, you know what? I'm feeling the curve, and I do it by feel now. I'll explain it in a minute. That makes no sense, but. Oh, okay. Okay, coming back. Let's see, table cam. So, alternate tape and AG stand. Okay, the AG stand, I don't know. I'll have to find out. I mean, you know what? It never hurts to ask. There have been things that I have gotten just in the shop just by asking. So it never hurts. Never hurts. Okay, this is coming along. Coming along. Foam tape with measurements. Oh yeah, you know that one too. And I was thinking about that the other day because I think I don't know, Beth, if it was you. Yeah, it was you that came up with it. When thinking about that, it could be really nice to have. And when I say by feel, if I notice that the top plate is a little bowy, then I always keep it this way so that it's going to go through and flatten out. I don't know if that helps explain it. These scissors are the Simon Says Stamp Everyday Scissors. I love them. I wish that I had these also in a ginormous size because they're great, but I've been using them a lot and I really like them. Now, it's time to work in teacher, okay? So we have some choices. I don't think this was an afterthought. I'm not using it. Although I do love this little noted set, but this, yeah, no, we're setting that on the floor. There we go. Now, oh, by the way, side note, my grandkitty is here today. My daughter dropped him off, but like, he just doesn't come in this room. I don't know what it is. Like when he was a baby, he slept in here and it was the sweetest thing ever. And now he doesn't. So there's that. Hold tight, I gotta find something. All right. You come over here. Okay. Now, okay, I don't know if I have what I'm looking for, but we're just gonna do this real quick. Yes, Franklin is in the house. I feel like I used to have reverse foundations. You set the best example. There's some good things in here. Let me see if I have one on teachers. I know I made one, but I may not have it handy. So you're seeing that Cathy Zielske is not the best of organizer. I just throw this stuff in, and sometimes it's really well organized, and sometimes it's not. What tape do I use? Christina, I use packing tape from the post office. Just like, not cello, but like heavy duty packing tape. Is that my teacher one? No. It works great. Reverse yay, Halloween. Hold on here. Wishing you love and luck. Well, I'm in your corner. Because again, this is a teacher card, but it is also for the hubby. So, reverse sympathy. I'm keeping you in my thoughts. He's an elementary school teacher. I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine being around 5th graders all day. That's funny. Let's hang out. Okay. All right. I am going to set these both aside. Okay. Because here's the thing. Sometimes I like a little pop of something else. And I actually like, I think you're swell. I'm in your corner. You know, because here's the thing. I think teachers are great. And I think they work so hard. And he works so hard, and he's such a good teacher. He's so good at what he does. And I'm just so proud of him for making this big career change. He's in this is his 7th year as a teacher. Yeah. I might even just do You're Amazing. Because he is. I don't think, yeah, I don't know. I might do You're Amazing. And this is from CZ Design Reverse Foundations. Now, this one was basically for your parental type figure or a mentor type figure. But it's funny how it can work for other things. Yeah, I don't think I need a good luck one either. Although, good luck. All right, I am going to do You Are Amazing. Let me get the die. Now, here's the thing too. It's like, I know that you don't need dies to cut everything out unless you're me. And then I'm like, I'm going to do, I mean, best of luck is good. Well, gosh, not you're my role model. I do think you set the best example, but I am gonna stamp on the inside too, so it'll make sense. Do I have anything that is a little more heartfelt though? Hold on. It's, you know, it's for the hubs. You are the best. You are amazing. I want to be more like you. Do I though? Sorry, I'm going to put this picture up while I look. Do I? Okay, let me look over here. I'm so lucky that you're my dad. No, that wouldn't work. Yeah, okay. I actually kind of like You Are the Best too. He's a good, you know what? He's a good egg. Let's close him out there. Okay. I thought that was funny. You inspire me. He does, but not in the way that he should. I think you inspire me. I think, where did I just see You Are the Best? You Are the Best. I'm changing my mind. Okay. Okay. I don't, you know, we've been married a long time. We're each our own people. But I know a hardworking man when I see it, and that is him. And I'm just, yeah. Okay, so we're going to do You Are the Best. And look at that. Oh, wait, something's jumping there. Why did that do that? Sometimes on magnetic mats, it does that. I think that should hold, right? Like that? Oh, I'm completely off camera. How about that? Poor Dan. Listen, we also were in therapy for 12 years, so there's no magic. There's no magic potion, friends. You know, I don't know how many people for whom it is, but good for them. Okay. Okay, here we go. Run. "12 years. 12 years, and it turns out it's not his fault. That's my favorite thing. Because, you know, sometimes, for some people it is, but I remember thinking, oh, this is going to be so great because finally she's going to tell me I'm right. It's like, oh, it's my fault too? So there you go. But you know what? All good. All good. Because anything that can help you become a better version of you, even if it's hard, even if it's not what you want to hear, you know what? I pay for it all over again. So there's my, there it all is. Okay, here we go. So now I'm going to cut this down a little bit. Let me grab something here. Oh, okay. Oh, the question on swell. Yeah, I never think about what happens if you don't speak the language. So we're gonna go here, and I'm gonna put the H just to the right of the little nub on the guard. That way I can measure it from side to side. Ooh, but you know what I do need? Hold on here. I'm gonna do the L, okay? I actually need to get my little pen. So let me grab that real quick. Hold on just a second. All right. Oh, I just flipped it. Okay, where's my pen? Oh, there you are. I turn off the table cam just so you're not seeing a butt cam. There you go. Okay, we're going to take Copic marker T10 and color the sides. Color the sides of this. Misti, that's hilarious. And very funny. Yep. Well, you know what? Again, not everyone needs to stay together. I understand that completely. And the way I understand that is being in therapy definitely opens your eyes. But also, you know what? There are people in situations they shouldn't have to be in. And so I'm a believer in if you make it work, great. If you can't, great. You gotta do what's right for you. And all right, so there's that. So love you so much. I think you're swell. I don't know if I don't know how good this is looking yet, but let me get my cardstock for a note card. Oh, is that it? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Let me make a note card. Because, you know, I kind of think a white note card is the way to go, right? And we're going to slide you, and do this. And we're going to go like this. All right. You know, my in-laws, my father-in-law passed away. I think they were married for 61 years before he died. And my own parents, who are both still kicking and doing their thing out there in Las Vegas where they live. I mean, they're both 89, and I think they've been married like 66, 67 years or something. I don't know. I should know the number. I don't. Sorry, Mom and Dad. But, you know, you have those examples too. People who are going to stick it out no matter what. All right, I think I'm going to pop this up a little bit as well. And yeah, every now and then I drop a little, you know, philosophy, but it's just chat. It's just chatting. You know, I learn a little all the time. Oh my gosh, Via. Wow. See, and that's the perspective too. You know, it's like everybody has a story, right? And that's why I say, you know, For some people, it's the greatest thing ever. For other people, it's not. For some people, there's so much sadness tied in. We all have stories, and I think that is one of the reasons why we should offer more compassion into the world, more grace to people for whom we don't know the full story. And I try to remember that, right? You know, judge less, give more, you know, be kind, spread it out there, because it is not a bad thing to do. All right, there we go. There we go. Now, I'm going to stand up. You know what? I got to tape this closed. What am I doing? What am I doing? All right. Coming in, coming down. Okay. So, we're going to drop this down. Excuse my little gray noggin if it gets in the way. Oh, not too bad. Trying to get that straight. Oh, and I did put it right side up. Good. That looks good. Now, I think you're swell. And again, for Dan, this is perfect because he is swell. I mean, look at him. He looks so good. Let me grab a little more foam. I'm going to use my little waffle flower foam here because these are strips on a sheet. And I like that. So I'm going to pop you here, pick you up. Oh, well, why don't we measure it? Oh my goodness, that's so sad. Come in here. You know, the other thing is too, we don't know, none of us know, right? What the future holds, how much time we have. So that's another reason to spend it spreading some love, you know, spread some love. Tell people you care about them. Don't take that for granted because you know what? Was that the one I want? Wait a minute. Wait, was Love You So Much the one I wanted? What? I think I got to talking. Was that? I thought I wanted to do You Are the Best. Oh, Cathy, but you know what? It's too late. Did anybody call that out? I think it's fine. I think your swell is great too. But let's stamp on the inside of the card before I do anything else, okay? I'm taking this. I have a pile of stuff. I completely spaced it. I completely spaced it. Yep, totally got distracted. And that's part of Alive. But let me grab some black ink. Oh, where's my Gina ink? I love this ink. This is my favorite little cube of ink. And what I'm going to do, I think you're swell. Gosh, now I feel like I did it wrong, so I got to do it again. Okay, hold on. It wasn't supposed to be Love You So Much. That does not go with the vibe of what I'm doing here, which is to celebrate him as a teacher. There we go. Oh, Cathy, this is why we do what we do. They do work. I mean, it's not like if he was just a teacher, like let's say he was one of my kids' teachers and he said, "Love you so much," that would be inappropriate. You know what I mean? Not for all of them, though. I will tell you, the woman who taught my children in grades 1 through, oh, I could do that, couldn't I? But I'll just save the other one because you know what? It's already ready to go and I can just stick it in my little, what do you call it? I have a little bin that I keep little things that I haven't used. But my kids, they had a teacher who taught Aiden in grades 1 through 3 that my kids went to a public Montessori school. And then that same teacher taught my son 1 through 3, and she has become a lifelong friend. I literally just saw her recently, and I absolutely love her. So I could send a teacher. I could have sent that to her even in the time because I loved her so much. She's a great person and a fantastic teacher. Wow, for little kids, just great. Okay, this is better. This is what I actually wanted. Okay, Love You So Much. You're gonna go over there. You Are the Best. I think you're swell. Okay, let's get my Misti back. Where are you? Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go, friends. We got... Also, I have things over my shoulder. Woo, they blow your mind, but I can't show you. That's my tease for the day. Okay. All right. Coming in here, let's zoom out a bit. All right. Montessori is great. Yeah, it was a fluke that we got into this particular school when my daughter was 4. And then she stays in Montessori all the way through 6th grade, and then another charter public school, Montessori high school, middle school through 12 opened up, and that is where both my kids went to high school. They went to a public charter Montessori, and I mean, I feel like it was just the best experience for them, especially for kids who kind of want to do their own thing sometimes. It's pretty great. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I think you're swell. You are the best. And I'm going to say you are an amazing teacher. Okay? Because he is. He's an amazing teacher. You know, yeah, he tells me stories. He tells me stories. That's all I can say. I can't tell you some of the stories, but he means a lot to those kids that he has every year, especially in the district in which he is up in Roseville here. I am going to, you know what, maybe I'll do this one first, then I can space it better. Also, I love that you can stamp with your card just hanging out and it's not going to hurt anything. Oh, let's take that out of the way. Yeah, speaking of teasers, what the heck was Gina talking about last night? I was like, Gina K, you sassy lass. All right, this is Gina's onyx, or black onyx. I love this ink. We'll go like that. Press. I'm gonna stamp it again because I want to. That. Does that look good? Oh, I'm still missing a. There we go. Oh yeah, that's good. You're an amazing teacher. Yeah, I can't wait to see what Gina has up her sleeve because, yeah, she just dropped a little hint and I'm like, wonder what that is. Okay, so we're going to put URN right up top. And I trust I don't need to test this. You know, sometimes when you're stamping, you know, you just go for it, even if it's a little crooked. Okay. Oh, that looks great. You are an amazing teacher. Now, if I wanted to, what time is it? I just had an idea. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but let's see. If I wanted to, I could do a couple little apples on the inside here as well to kind of create that visual. I don't think I'm going to for the sake of time, but I could, and that would be a really cute way to bring it in. Mostly because it would involve too much isolating, and I don't feel like masking stuff off right now. So, alrighty, let's tape this back down and bring it down. Now I'm not going to boop this up because it is for, you know, it's for Dan, and you know, I want to. Yeah, I want to know, Megan, what the heck is she talking about? Because, you know, having just gotten a new die cut machine, I'll tell you what one of my favorite things in card making is, and maybe some of you can relate. I have spent so many hours watching Gina create over the years. When I first started making cards, her channel was one of the channels I watched the most. And one of my favorite sounds in the world is Gina K using a cuttle bug. Do you know what I'm talking about? Just the sound of the cuttle bug? Well, to this day, it kind of carries through with her, and you know, she always uses the Spellbinder's manual machine. I'm telling you what, it's like my favorite thing. It's my favorite sound. I don't know if it's an ASMR thing or what, but Gina, I love the sounds you make when you're crafting. Okay, I'm gonna place, I think I'm gonna place this first. It's the crackles, right? I have tried to stop using my little knife tool, my pen blade, because I have cut myself too many times. And I feel like I'm just getting sloppy. I love this, the cuttle bugs are so cute. And they still make them, don't they? I think so, yeah. I love the sound of a manual die cut machine. The cracks and the pops, I don't mind it at all. I think it's really cool. I also love my little tiny die cut machine from Tim Holtz, the little Sizzix. I think it's so cute, and I do go through phases where I use that, and I love it when I have small things. Okay, so here I am most definitely going to put liquid glue on because I want to have a little wiggle room. That is why I do this, just so that these foam squares don't stick so fast that I don't have any time to make an adjustment. But I don't cover it, right? It just creates a little, well, that much is good. Okay, coming in, visualizing side to side. I want to have the same amount of distance here and here with the little swoop-de-doos. And I think we'll just drop it like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think I'm a little, there we go, a little bit more there, a little over. Okay. Look good? I think we're good. Maybe up just a tiny bit. All right, that's where the liquid glue comes in handy. I think you're swell. Yeah. Okay, press. Good enough? Pop you down. Eat blend. That's funny. Okay, and then we're gonna take the backer off of here. Oh, let's use the tools, not the jewels. Cause come on, I mean, did I just tear? Oh no! I pulled it too aggressively and pulled the stick off. All right, well, guess what? We can remedy that because we're a professional. All right, I'm gonna use liquid glue then to cover up the place. Sometimes that happens with foam strips. Okay, now I do want to make sure to come in here. So once I place this, I like this little nestle right there. Okay, we're going to come here and make sure that's straight. Press you, right? Are you straight? Oh gosh, come on now. Come on, there you go. Press. All right, good. I like the nestle. All right. I think you're swell. You are the best. And that's the finished card. So that's it. That's all I'm doing. And then when we come here, all right, well, let's take the tape out. I think you're swell. You're an amazing teacher. I'm going to put this and I'm going to hide it in his lunchbox because Dan is, let's see, do we have a dual cam today? We do. Hey. Dan is a lunchbox user, and well, he likes his lunchboxes, and so that is my finished card for today. Now I can clean up all this mess, but thank you so much for being here and watching today. I have no supplies listed, but I will put together the supply list shortly, and I also wanted to invite you to, okay, number one, sign up for my newsletter. If not, if you want to learn about Stamptember. Number two, the link is in my description box, and it just says CZ newsletter subscribe. Subscribe. It's fun. It's annoying. If you don't like it, you just delete. Number three. What is number three? I'm going to have a Stamptember premiere. I was thinking about doing a midnight premiere, and then I thought, Cathy, you are not up past 11. This is not good because then you won't sleep at all. So I'm doing it at 9 a.m. Central on Friday. Is that September? Whatever day September 1st is. I'm pretty sure it's Friday. Then be sure to watch the Simon Says Stamp lives all during Stamptember. There are going to be some fantastic giveaways you don't want to miss. Gift cards and inspiration. A lot of us who work with Simon, we send our projects in so Heidi can share them with you, and you'll see lots of inspiration. Remember, Stamptember, there is a huge Simon Says Stamp brand release on the 1st. My CZ Design products will be part of that release. Then, as the month progresses, we will begin to do our collabs. Those are exclusives. They sell till they're gone. So you got to pay attention because they go live at midnight Eastern. And if you're a night owl, it's going to work for you. So there's many companies, and It's going to be so much fun. I literally have them all over my right shoulder. They're fantastic. It's just, I'm overwhelmed with fun. So, and then there's the Golden Bone, which gets tucked into random packages that are ordered through Simon throughout the month. And when you get that Golden Bone, there's 5, then you get like portions of every release for a year for free. It's fantastic. So, and I have a Stamptember song. You could find it. I will add the link afterwards that explains it more. I'm not, and then if you, what else? If you join me on the 1st on my channel here, I've got a little snippet of song too. So let's check our comments. How are we doing over there? Comment cam? Hey, okay. So I just want to make sure there's comments coming through. So yes, midnight on September 1st. So that's 11 p.m. Central. That's 9 p.m. Pacific. Everything is based on Eastern time for Simon Says Stamp, and it all goes. So you can't either stamp late or or you don't, you know what I mean? You can hear me sing at Kelly Wicker Cards, but you're going to have to go over to Instagram to do it because I've got it here inside the magical phone. And I'll pop a link below after when I go do all the links. It'll give me about 30 minutes to at least get the list in. And then you can see it and you will understand the joy of Stamptember because it's in a song. And I think music is the universal language. All right, so I think that's all I have today. So thank you so much for joining me. I will take some photos of my card and make it fancy, and I'll post to the community tab, and then I'll post to Instagram, and then I'm going to get back to work because Stamptember waits for no one. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you back here on my channel real soon. Bye! Thanks so much for watching today. I would love to have you become a subscriber to my YouTube channel. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit the gray bell below the video so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a couple other videos that you might be interested in watching. Thanks so much and have a great day.